What is up, everybody, and welcome to Warp Point's special edition E3 recap coverage.
Don't say special edition if you don't come with a steelbook.
Hey, Bren! Oh my God, marketing! How do we get ourselves on a steelbook?
Oh God, I don't think me
Buy the
alone
steel,
would take up a couple
stamp
steelbooks.
it, cut it.
No, like seriously, how can we get ourselves on a steelbook? Like a picture of us on a steelbook? Can we get custom-made steelbooks?
Yeah,
Is that a thing?
yeah,
Probably.
people do it all the time.
Boom! There you go.
For the games that don't come with steelbooks,
There you go. So we got to
they
make.
even do custom steelbook spines.
So we got to get custom steelbooks made for us. Got it.
Sounds like a plan.
Collect the whole set.
Right? Well,
You
see,
guys be on the outside, and then I'll be the evil villain on the inside.
No. You see, there's gonna be like 4 different versions, one for each of us, and on the inside of it, we'll just be laying in like Speedos, you know.
Oh God, dad bods.
The dad bods, yeah. But anyways, so for those of you that don't know, we are Warp Point. We talk all things nerdy. And I'm Rob. I'm joined by Bren and Jay, my gracious co-hosts.
Hi, let me see how fast I can go.
Oh God, you gotta love that cell phone quality camera.
Oh yeah.
Where everything just blurs. Ah. But yeah, so this week we had E3 come through. We had a lot of information that was dropped. We had a little bit of information that was dropped prior to E3, which the podcast, which will be out tomorrow, is supposed to be out today, but I ran into a hiccup, so it's my fault. Blame me. It'll be out tomorrow. You can hear
blame Rob.
You can hear me and Jay talk about it. But now that Bren's here, we know he's got to talk about it because this is his bread and butter right here. This is what he's been screaming for, and now that he's got it,
We're gonna have ourselves a good old-fashioned Bren rant. It hasn't happened in a long time, being a week, so he needs to do it.
I don't think he has a rant for this. I think he's just like.
I am so excited about this.
So you want to tell him what we're talking about?
Also, yes, I will take it from here. We are discussing, we finally got a release date for Elden Ring. We got a release date, we got some footage. Oh, but I will say one thing that kind of let me down, some of the assets look reused. So that makes me wonder if this will tie in story-wise.
I mean, it's better that they're reusing their own.
Which we talked about, and it'll be live tomorrow.
Jay, are you taking jabs at Capcom?
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
I'm taking a jab at Capcom.
$12 million
Only
down
because
the hole.
Konami hasn't done anything for me to smack him over yet, because they're just quiet.
Ooh, Konami?
Yeah,
Yeah.
awfully quiet over there, Konami.
Oh, we will get into their E3. We will definitely get into their E3.
Wait, we have one for Konami?
Yeah.
They were there?
Yeah, right? Wait, Konami was even there?
But it's going to be great. It is an open world Dark Souls game. And another demo that I was playing a little bit ago before the show started, because, well, when they announced this demo, or the trial as they put it, it was broken.
Yeah.
You could download it, but you couldn't launch it.
Yeah.
And that's Final Fantasy Origin, a Team Ninja Square Enix collaboration game.
Chaos. There is chaos. Hey, did they tell you about the chaos? Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch the trailer for it?
Do you know our Lord
Chaos
and Savior Chaos?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chaos
yeah.
was like every third word, I swear.
In the demo, dude, when they open up the castle doors, like in the video,
Chaos.
your one teammate is like, "Really, bro? You're gonna make us come in and get you?"
Yeah. Exactly what we're doing.
So let's rewind it just a little bit. Talk a little bit more about Elden Ring. So for those that don't know, we finally got hit with trailers for Elden Ring. We got a gameplay trailer, and we have the reveal date that January 21st is going to be the Elden Ring release date. And the game will have a free new gen upgrade. So yeah, I mean,
all because you guys can't get on board with us.
Shut up. We're not even going to talk about the fact that they just keep re-releasing games on the PlayStation 5 and not putting any new games on the PS5. I'm not going to talk about that, Brand, but I will.
Okay. First of all, that was going to be the big part of my rant about E3 this year.
There's you can play your old PlayStation 4 games on the PS5, and some of them are upscaled. So what's the point in buying a re-release version of the game?
Well, a lot of them you don't have to rebuy it. You get a free next gen upgrade.
Yeah, but they're even putting out,
collection, bro.
Buying a PS5 edition.
Come on.
It's a different version than the upscaled PS4 version or the PS4 cross gen. Yeah.
What was all this discussion that you and Rob had about when Sony was talking about closing down the PS3 and the Vita store?
Oh yeah.
That's not the point.
Game preservation.
I agree. No, dude, I agree.
Different.
That's what I'm saying.
About game preservation. I'm talking about remakes and PS5 and Xbox S, X, and S re-releases. They're literally re-releases. They might have a few little new things, but you can't sit there and tell me Devil May Cry 4 Devil May Cry 4 on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 2. It might not have been on PlayStation 2. Or, no, it was PlayStation 3, sorry. But PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360 plays any different than the PS4 version besides the fact you can play virtual.
Yeah. You're right.
Bro, it's the same reason they keep doing these online-only conventions.
So we can't yell at them?
Low ceiling.
Oh, we'll be talking all about breaking glass ceilings later.
Yeah, because I have a couple things I want to say. I don't know when we're going to get into this, because I don't remember which day that discussion was.
Which one?
When the host went on about how it's up to us gamers to help moderate chats and keep people in check and do better and be better.
Oh, I don't remember either. I figured we'd talk about that at the end.
I think it was after
Someone
Capcom
calls me a slur and I'm be like, "Ha, he's mad," and I'm going about my day, like most people should.
I think it was after Capcom because IGN's video on YouTube for Capcom's E3, the hosts were mid-sentence and it cut to 3 of their writers having their own little post show.
It's like the Blitzchung incident all over again.
So I don't know when you guys want to get into that discussion. We do have, because I do have a couple things that I want to say about that.
Yeah, I figured we'd talk about that kind of stuff after everything.
Yeah, have a good old discussion.
So we'll jump into day one right off the bat.
Hold on.
Oh.
Did you announce Elden Ring's date?
Yeah, January 21st.
Okay. And I gotta say, before we move on, I'm a little upset they're only doing a standard edition.
You know what though? That may change. Honestly, I think that might change. Give it another month or so because
or it might take a company like Limited Run, a third party channel or a third party company to get the rights to maybe do something themselves.
Well, see, my whole thing on it is there's been so much fucking hype over this game, all kinds of hype, and then it comes out of nowhere. We weren't expecting anything from E3 from Elden Ring.
No.
They open it up to it.
It's literally been for the last year. It's been, hey, sign up for the newsletter and we'll let you know when the news drops.
Or some fake gameplay footage that just got leaked or something like that. We went through all kinds of rumors and stuff for this game, and then just boom, there it is. That's how you start an event right there. Mm-hmm. That's how you lead up to an event. But with that being said, I think with all the hype being built, They might come out next month and just be like, hey, here's a collector's edition steel book or statue edition, you know, whatever it may be.
Here's a gun to shoot yourself when you can't play this game anymore.
Oh,
And of
man.
course, you are dead. Title card pops up when you use it,
You mean?
and then you come right back.
See, I don't know. It could be interesting how this goes because in Dark Souls, it's all path. But Elden Ring's open world. Now people have an option to run and escape a fight. Whereas
You
in
mean
Souls,
to tell
it
me
kinda
they're not gonna
forced
have
you.
like you start running away from somebody, and then all of a sudden that guy's gonna be like, you know, like does like a spell or throws like a barrier over you or something like that, so you're kind of stuck in that fighting
hit
area.
hit you with the scorpion.
Hit you with the scorpion.
Right.
Get over here.
Oh, I love that you guys can't see like the live feed and stuff because I just threw the "You Died" title card up.
Oh, dude, I'm back to buffering.
Oh, go figure.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I can see it. It took me a second, and I think it was more on my.
We're not dropping frames, are we?
Nope. I think I got that issue figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
buddy.
that smug smile.
Yeah, buddy.
He ripped into his internet providers.
Nope. It was with Streamlabs.
Was it?
Yep. I went in a deep dive of settings for Streamlabs and altered a couple of settings that shouldn't have to be altered, but I did.
Nah. Go figure.
Well, come on, techie guy. Let people know. Come on.
We'll
Or is
see.
it like private info stuff?
It's not really private info stuff. I mean, one of the things that I did is I downloaded an app that lets you see what Twitch networks or Twitch trying to think of servers. What can I think of that word on? Yeah. But what Twitch servers are responding the best. And it's just called Twitch Test. And then I also have a website, and I don't remember where I bookmarked it. Oh, under Twitch. And it's called Twitch Inspector, and you can see if you're dropping frames and all that stuff. So I did that and figured out which servers was the best for us. And then... Oh, you know what? I just thought of it. I never edited that either. For Nightbot.
What'd you do to Nightbot?
I didn't do anything. I never took out the ABCs of Pride thing.
Oh, they stopped the whole thing.
No, I mean, it was just a week-long streamathon. But the Trevor Project, I mean, you could still donate to it if you want to.
Okay.
Just the event for the streamer side of it's done.
Right, yeah. So, Trevor Project. Okay, there we go. Back to our talk.
So let's just jump into day one at E3.
Well, up. Jay, you cannot talk, bud. So that is a 3-minute ban.
Jay, don't feel bad. I did it to Rob when he was solo streaming.
Brad, you gotta shut the fuck up too. So these two are silent now for the next 3 minutes, and Saturnite goes a rip. So only I could talk for however long until somebody hits me with a voice ban too, because I'm waiting for somebody that has enough channel points to do it. Big shocker. So yeah. So you guys could have done it while I was talking tech stuff, and then you just would have been quiet while I was doing it. So yeah, we could jump into day one. So day one obviously led with the kickoff of E3. We got the Ubisoft Forward as well as the Gearbox presentation on day one. So Ubisoft Forward, We got news on Rainbow Six Siege, Ghost Recon. We also got word on the new Avatar game. We got the word on Valhalla's DLC, and we got a Mario and Rabbids sequel. I believe that's how it's pronounced, Rabbids. We also got some information on Rainbow Six Extraction. We know that the release date is September 16th, and we got a trailer with it. You got 1 minute, bud. And then we know that Rocksmith is coming again because I have the first Rock. Actually, I've had 2 different copies of Rocksmith, but it has a subscription mode. So I'll be interested to see what the subscription mode is. Okay, you guys can talk now, by the way.
Fuck you, Bren.
Hey man, I had 30K points I need to get through.
I'm sitting there like Rob's sitting there trying to figure out what he's trying to say. I was like, I can't correct him anyways. I'm just sitting here. Helping.
Right.
Just fuck you, Bren.
All right, so what did you need to correct?
No, nothing now. I forgot that.
Oh.
3 minutes is a long time.
So we know that the Rocksmith Plus is going to use your phone and has a subscription-based model. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Maybe for acoustic.
Oh god.
Well, is it going to be a vocal coach now?
You can sign up for the Rocksmith Plus closed beta for PC now, and use your existing dongle for support, which I do have one.
So is this? I didn't do Rocksmith. We did Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Yeah,
It's Guitar Hero with a real guitar.
I had Rocksmith. Yeah, it's
Okay, so you use an actual guitar.
yeah, it has
actually teaches you how to play.
it has a USB dongle on one side and the input jack on the other to actually play, and it'll help you tune your guitar, and then it'll teach you the basics of it. And then once you get that down, it's just like Guitar Hero, where you progress from beginner to easy to intermediate to expert to actually how it's played.
I cannot
Okay.
wait to play no songs because I suck.
So you can sign up for the Rocksmith Plus closed beta for PC now and use an existing dongle for support if you have one, but a dongle isn't required, as you can just use a guitar, acoustic, electric, or bass, and a phone. Rocksmith has converted it into a subscription service this time, offering a large library of songs and guitars to choose from to start your guitar strumming journey.
Ba-ding.
So yeah, I guess you're gonna have to buy the game and then have a subscription. So Rocksmith will be available on consoles, mobile devices, and PC later this year. Subscriptions start at $15 per month, with a 3-month for $40 and a 12-month for $100. So basically, you're paying for a guitar tutor, is what it seems like.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, dude, those music games, they were a big party hit.
Oh yeah. Well, this here is more like actually learning to play the instrument.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see, because there's like different things you could do with the game, and I imagine they're gonna bring it back. That like if you're struggling with a part, you could choose that part and slow it down and play it slower until you pick it up, and you could do it to where like you could repeat just those 30 seconds or however long until you get that down pat, and then you can move on. Like it's there was a lot of good teaching there, but I don't like the fact that it's going to be like subscription based.
I mean, you still play the first and second one.
Yeah, I can. So moving on, we know that Riders Republic got a release date of September 2nd. We know that Ghost Recon Breakpoint is getting 2 content to mark the series' 20th anniversary.
Which is probably the most amount of content it's gotten in recent months.
Yeah, really. We know that Far Cry 6 is getting legacy villain-focused DLC. So basically, they're going to bring in the villains from, I think, 2 through 5 or 3 through 5.
Vaz, Pagan Min, and Joseph Steed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I saw that picture.
for DLC.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved Vaz. Far Cry 3 had a great villain. Problem is you killed him halfway through the game.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of game is that?
Yeah.
It subverts expectations.
So Brent,
Well, I mean, like, does he hang around at, like a ghost in the back of your head?
There's like a trip scene, yeah, where he shit talks you.
nice.
Ah, okay.
So Brent, something that we both of our daughters are going to be totally ecstatic for.
Oh my god, I know, I saw it.
Just Dance 2022.
Oh my god.
We know that that's coming November 4th for PS5, PS4, Xbox, PC, and Switch, and it will not be released on the Wii. Like, why is that even like?
Why did it need mentioning?
Yeah. Why is that? Like, if they would say it's not coming to the Wii U, I'd be like, oh well, that's not that old of a system, but okay, I get it.
Yeah,
They're on the Switch. The Wii?
the Wii.
I mean, don't they know like you can't do that stuff anymore? And I mean that like when you release these previous gen games, because you have to gut so much of it
Right. Well,
just
I
to
mean,
fit it on that disc.
I mean, the biggest thing I can say is you've ever played Guitar Hero on PlayStation 2 versus PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
It's horrible on PlayStation 2. You sit there for like half of a fucking song waiting for one song to load.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, Rob and I were big Guitar Hero players.
Oh, we got so angry.
I started on Guitar Hero 2 like most people did.
We had
Yeah.
Guitar Hero, we had Guitar Hero 2, we had Guitar Hero Rock the 80s, which was a gem within itself, and too bad we can't find any of our original copies.
Guitar Hero Metallica is always the best one.
No, Rock the 80s was
Yes.
way better.
Had Tuesdays Gone on Guitar Hero Metallica.
See, I got
Hair bands, bro.
well,
Hair bands.
well, if you had the original version of it, that I think it was Round and Round by Rat. They didn't get the rights to it the right way. So it ended up getting pulled for a while, and they put out another version without that song.
It wasn't that Encore?
Yeah, it was like
On
on.
the 80s Encore?
Yeah.
See, I remember my Guitar Hero games. There was a lot of them.
But yeah, then there was like 3, because 3's when you battled Slash
And the Devil.
and the
Yeah.
Devil.
Yeah, 3 is when they
Down to
brought in
cover.
boss battles.
Yeah. And then you had Metallica, and I mean I had all of them too.
And then you had Guitar Hero Aerosmith.
I
didn't
didn't
get
have that
that.
one.
I did play that one. That one was actually pretty hard. There's a few
That-
Aerosmith songs that are tricky,
That is when Rob and I fell off.
but it was still pretty easy.
Well,
And then,
which one was it that they added the drums in the whole band?
that was World Tour.
Was that World Tour?
World Tour, and
Well,
then they had
Rock
like
Band
two
did it
more,
first.
Yeah,
two
Rock
more
Band did it
games
first, but-
after. Yeah, but they had 2 more games afterwards, I think, like in the main
Dude,
series.
Dude, I could
Guitar Hero Van Halen.
Oh, God.
That was the best one.
No, you see the whole thing with that though, and where Rock Band got it right, was the fact that you could just download songs. And I know,
Yeah.
like, I don't know if you could do that on World Tour,
Yeah, you could.
or later on, like if you could just buy the DLC for it. But Rock
You could,
Band,
there were paid songs, but there were also people-made songs.
well, yeah,
Like you can actually go into a studio and sit there and
yeah, I remember that.
You do the notes and all that.
But I can remember us trying to play "And Justice for All" with the drums.
Oh, that was my song on the drums.
Dude, that was such a great dun 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 dun.
Don't go any further.
Oh, I didn't. That's it.
Lars will come after you.
Yeah, Lars.
You mean like
Has-
Twitch came after
hashtag-
them for
Hashtag Lars needs to-
Playing their own music.
Yeah, they got hit for playing their own music. So moving on from music stuff, we know that Valhalla will have a Siege of Paris DLC, and that will include black box missions, which are being brought back from Unity.
I don't even remember what those are.
I don't really remember either.
They were a mechanic that was tied and true, but we cannot remember the name of it.
So these missions task players with accomplishing specific goals, like assassinating a target, but then let go of the player's hand, allowing them to figure out how to accomplish the goal on their own. So basically, it's, hey, kill this person, and then they don't give you any more of it.
Okay. Sounds about Assassin's Creed-ish.
Right.
It is tried and true then.
Well,
Yeah.
well, don't worry. It's Ubisoft, so I'm sure it'll be glitched.
Oh god, yeah. You'd be running around your head just
No,
as
man.
We got a sneak peek at the Mythic Quest Season 2 finale, which concludes on June 25th. We got a new Werewolves Within trailer, which is the horror comedy based on Ubisoft's 2016 game of the same name. We had a short trailer and a series of clips. Rainbow Six Siege is getting a new operator, and it's going to have cross-play and cross-progression.
I kind of wanted to get into Siege if they're going to keep supporting it.
Well, I mean, I have it, so if you wanna play sometime, let me know, bud.
Yeah, we can sit there and be the most dysfunctional SWAT team in history.
Right.
I love it. Let's do it.
Leroy! That shotgun grenade.
He's jumping through a window.
God damn it, Leroy. What's up, Tyler?
What's up, Tyler?
What's going on, Tyler?
We got Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope confirmed. There was a recent leak, like, right before E3 that kind of teased this game. And then they just, like, pretty much came out and said, yep, it's a real thing, and it's going to be a turn-based tactical combat game. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Grinding out Apex Battle Pass before grinding some ranked. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
James
Apex.
James Cameron's Avatar is getting its game. Finally. Like, this is only, what, 15 years late? It only took them 15 years to jump into video games.
Yeah, just a little late.
So what, I think the first Avatar was 2008.
Is it even going to happen? That's my question. Are they even going to do it? Because by the time they do it, half the old actors are going to be dead.
It's scheduled for release in 2022.
I still haven't seen a trailer.
For Avatar, the game?
No, the new Avatar movie. The sequel to Avatar.
I'm talking about the game.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Are we ever going to get a sequel to the actual movie?
You wanna call me blasphemous?
Do it.
I've never seen a minute of Avatar.
It's
It's
blown
worth
out of
it.
proportion.
But
not
listen,
the greatest movie in
listen.
the world. It's one of those movies that James Cameron did a really good job. So it's a great James Cameron movie.
Fair.
Listen. Now, according to all the Disney Oceanic documentaries my daughter's been watching, James Cameron is all tied up in that. Apparently, he thinks he's Christopher Columbus now.
We got fucking Magellan over here.
Yeah, he's fucking Magellan now. Dropping all this money, having people explore the depths of the ocean.
Hey, there's no COVID in the ocean, so...
Well, apparently this started a while ago.
Belchy says.
Apparently this is something he's... So, actually, you know what, Jay? We might get it if he starts running out of money, because he's literally, like, just crumbling it up and throwing it in the ocean.
Literally, that's one of his experiments. Just throwing money in the ocean.
Let's test
And there
out
is some
paper's effect
rich-ass
on water.
dolphins out in the ocean, let me
Right?
tell you.
They're just balling. They got like gold chains and shit on.
Fucking some, like, poor village in, like, some tropical country that lives off of, like, the fish that they kill somehow kills a majestic whale. And they're like, oh, sweet, we got all this meat. And then they cut open its belly and it's a bunch of fucking money. And they're like, this is worthless to me.
Yeah, they burn the money. Like,
Yeah. They have no use for it. They don't know what it is. Little do they know in a civilized world.
right.
Now, Robert, I noticed you brought up COVID, but I don't see you wearing a mask. Okay?
You
The
sound like
microphone's going to get it.
You sound like a a younger Whitey Duvall. You know, he doesn't reach his high-pitched voice yet.
Now,
He
listen,
doesn't
my
have a
name is
high-pitched
Anthony
voice.
Fauci, okay?
It's Anthony Fauci, and I'm here doing COVID says, okay?
Hey, you can't make fun of him. That's making fun of science. If you
What
attack
ocean? Let's
him,
go
you
get that
attack
money.
science. That's why I lost it. That's why I lost it. I was like, all right, this is crazy. Theater. It's over. Come on now. See-
Quite frankly, to attack me is to attack science, okay?
Well, that's a technical foul. Oh yeah, we're going to hell.
Rob's whining now.
was on the phone.
That's a technical foul.
Oh, that movie's great.
And for those who don't know,
I need to buy it.
we're
I can't find
referencing
it anywhere to
Eight
watch
Crazy
it.
Nights. It was on Netflix for a while.
Yeah, they took it off Netflix because I was trying to show the missus it, and she's like, "Yeah, it's
We
not
watched
there."
it. We watched it this Christmas. It was on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I showed my
I'm
oldest.
It's
watching it
seasonal
after
thing.
this.
I don't know if it's still on there with it being 6 months out from Christmas.
Well, that's
but,
what I'm saying. I think Christmas time will probably be up, but
because I showed my oldest boy Whitey Duvall.
it's such a great
Nice.
Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, I love Adam Sandler. So that was the last thing for Ubisoft's Forward. Yeah, we got a little bit of information there, but not too much.
So in terms of moving forward, let's move to the next one. Ha ha ha! God, kill me now.
Well, Jay, seeing as you're so intimate about it, why don't you talk about it a little bit?
All right, so Gearbox came out with a whole presentation that it was all right. They showed off some Borderlands movie content. Like there was a video of Randy Pitchford like at the set, like, we're doing it, guys, we're making it. And I'm like, I still don't care. It's gonna be horrible. Like I don't care about adaptations anymore, and they just I don't care.
Well, yeah. What is it? Like the average now, they have to do like 3 adaptations before they get it right.
Well,
Oh, no,
thanks
it's more than that.
Spider-Man
It's
for
like
setting that
5.
meta.
Yeah, pretty much. But they
Well,
announced that there was-
Batman actually.
They announced no new Borderlands content. They actually said they're doing a spin-off called Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which is basically going to be Borderlands set in a fantasy universe, unlike the previous game, which had a DLC set in a fantasy universe. It's still the same fantasy universe, but it's going to be different. We talked a little bit about it during the show,
Which will be out tomorrow
yeah.
on YouTube and
Rob.
all. I'm sorry. Okay.
But anyways, yeah. So
Basically, it's set in the D&D world.
yeah, I don't know how to feel about it because I kind of wanted more like actual content. Like that would have been a great idea for them to bring in a new Vault Hunter, and,
Right.
like, have someone that is new that fits into Wonderlands. Like just there in D&D, it isn't unheard of for like a player character to die and then a named NPC becomes their new player character.
Yeah.
That is something that I've heard gets done for story and narrative purposes. So they should just kind of done that. That way, like you introduce him into the story, their lines don't change based on your character. They don't change, but your character's lines change. So you can just have some really goofy dialogue, like I didn't understand a single word you just said, Matt, and shit like that. But they decided to go this route, so I mean it's okay. They got Homeworld 3. Which I can't really say I've ever really heard of. Tribes of Midgard, which I saw that one looks interesting.
I feel like it's just the typical going into Viking-based bullshit like everybody else is doing right now and trying to hop on a fad.
Yeah, no beards are in right now, so you gotta ride the beard.
Beard's been in for
Speaking
a while.
of beard, we just lost our beard.
Our bearded bastard Irishman.
That was me.
Well, the Bearded Bastard Irishmen are actually a Pittsburgh, like, punk rock Irish band.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
See, you learn something new every day, folks.
They're pretty good. I mean, they're not as good as Dropkick or Flogging Molly, but...
I mean, that's hard to beat that.
Yeah.
But Then we got more news for Godfall, which I didn't know that was a Gearbox game. It might be because I'm a peasant and can't afford a PlayStation 5.
Well, some of the information that came from it is that it's coming to PS4.
Yeah, so we did get that.
So, yeah, you can take that pinky down, bud, because it doesn't matter anymore. We're getting it as well.
Yeah,
I know.
Fingers. I totally forgot that he sat there and heard everything we were saying.
Yeah.
It was like that moment Harold Kumar was, I heard everything he said. Which Christopher Maloney, I think that's who it is, the dude from SVU.
Yeah.
Perfect, because I did not know that was him until I grew up and went, that's that motherfucker? Underneath all that, that's him?
That's
okay,
like,
cool.
That's like my wife's crush, is Christopher Maloney.
I'll show her that part in the movie then.
Yeah. Oh, she's seen it. She's seen it.
Show it every time she brings it up. Every time you see an SVU episode, have it on your phone ready to be played. Be like, boop, this is what he really looks like.
It would be
Not all that superstar makeup.
It would be in constant replay.
Yeah, right.
Picture
in picture. Boop.
Yeah, right. So
I've been debating on trying Godfall.
Well, Godfall is coming to PS4 and 5 on August 10th. What's up, Phoenix? And it'll include
What up, Phoenix?
the DLC Fire and Darkness, and included in Deluxe and Ascended editions. Requires base game to play. Yeah, so it's not only getting a release on PlayStation 4 with a later upgrade for PlayStation 5 and cross-gen play, but it's getting 2 updates. The first expansion is titled Fire and Darkness, and then
I'm right at home.
Right. And then Lightbringer, the free update, introduces matchmaking, a new endgame challenge, and new cursed loot.
Wait, Godfall's already out on PS5.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been out since like December, I think.
I know, but the way they have, however, it is not only getting a release on PlayStation 4 with a later upgrade for the PlayStation 5. Maybe I'm just not reading it right.
I think that that article has it worded weird because
they also have isn't a new game.
I think that the expansion Fire and Darkness is going to be a PS4 with an upgrade later.
That's what I'm thinking. Now that I've had to read it a little bit, I'm like, wait a minute, no, I know it's out on PS5.
Yeah.
Right.
So
no, it's on Epic too. So I mean, I could buy it on PC, but ugh.
It's the slasher looter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up Gearbox and day 1, which was Saturday.
Ooh, one of you guys can take Xbox. I'm taking Square.
I'll take
That's
Xbox.
right, everybody. We are rolling into day 2.
Yeah. So day 2.
You went to sleep. You woke up. Boom, you're here.
Yeah. Right.
Give them the Wayne's World.
So the first thing that we got, and just to be clear, we are just doing like major announcements. We're not doing every little detail because there was a lot of bullshit.
Oh yeah.
God.
Just filler shit.
Oh, there was one thing I wanted to bring up from day 1.
Okay, go ahead. Shoot.
You guys saw that Verizon was there.
Yeah.
They had their own little showcase.
Was that day 1?
I believe it was day 1.
I thought it was day 3.
I think.
Thought it was day 7.
Oh, fuck it, since we're just throwing numbers out there. Day 43.
Still no GPUs meant to be seen.
Right.
Yeah. Don't worry, Samsung was there to say that they still haven't started making GPUs for PC yet.
Also, their phones might blow up, so.
Hey.
What happened to your last phone, Rob?
It never blew up. It just got
did.
hot. No, it never blew up.
Thermal detonation.
No, I just had thermal runaway. There was no detonation, all right?
It could have been.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to be completely honest. That fucker got hot
He always kept his phone on fucking concrete cinder block he just moved around the house to make sure that if it went on something safe, it could burn off for a second.
Yeah. I had a fireproof box, like one of the safes that I was just gonna throw it on.
Wait, that was something. Better not blow up. No, it gives you a countdown.
Oh,
There's now an assistant that sits there and tells you, "Hey, your phone's about to blow up."
see, I never had the countdown. I literally just got a new Samsung phone. I got the Ultra 21.
Do you got the assistant?
I didn't turn it on.
When was theirs?
I don't know how it
2
works,
days
but I've
ago.
seen like the image of what she looks like, and it's so weird that they're doing that now.
Oh, you know what? I don't even know how to get that on my phone. I
Well,
did
let me
see
tell
that.
you,
What?
the moment that I can have my phone pop up Cortana, I'll be happy. Live all my nerdy and like have her call me Chief too. Like, what do you need, Chief? Tell me the directions to the nearest taco hut.
What is a taco hut?
It's a hut full of tacos. God, Rob, keep up.
I didn't know there was an actual thing out your way.
I don't think so.
No. So Verizon was Monday, day 3.
Okay. So
Thank you for
I
the
pulled it up,
names.
and this is straight from the Verizon website in their news section. Verizon powers a 5G future for gaming. Unveils 5G and real-time mobile edge compute advancements and partnerships to accelerate possibilities for developers, players, and fans.
Dang, that's why they
Announces-
wanted us to get COVID.
Announces $1 million scholarship for female students at HBCU.
Okay.
Golf clap for their generous something.
Yeah.
Checking boxes, bro. Checking boxes. That's all that is. That's all that is.
Scholarship for just throwing it
And
out.
I'll tell you what, because we just signed up for Verizon. We signed up for Verizon Mobile and FiOS Internet, and we were told, "Oh yeah, you'll get $100 gift card for each, so you'll get 2 $100 gift cards. And when you go into the app, it'll tell you what day you become qualified to claim those gift cards." Guess what happened the day we became qualified for those gift cards? They disappeared off the app.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you checked it? Maybe it was actually like resetting or something weird like that.
No, because I went to the Verizon complaint area.
Yeah.
Well, the hell
You
do they
ruined
call them?
someone's day. Gotcha.
No, there's a whole thread of it.
Oh, I
Apparently
I was figuring
everybody.
you for like the strongly worded essay type.
Nah. See, man, listen, Holmes. All right,
he went full.
I don't.
He went
I don't,
full essay.
I don't get down like that, man. I
You know that's a writing style.
and guess what? I'm allowed to do it because I'm half Puerto Rican.
Lucky.
He's a Puerto Rican Irishman. Like, what kind of weird contradiction is this?
I am
got a-
Irish, German, Puerto Rican, and according to my mother, a small bit of British.
That's our asshole, and we love him.
I can see it. Especially with the Irish mixed in there.
Uh huh.
I mean,
Oh, dude! In high school, before I got glasses, because we didn't know I needed them, I used to wear my hat down low.
He did all the time.
There it is.
All the time. Just
There it is. Get you a beanie. Go as Joker from next Friday.
I didn't, but I didn't wear plaid button downs and Dickie shorts.
no more locked doors.
Gracias.
No more peanut butter and bologna sandwiches.
All right, so Verizon kind of just 1 million for female students. Cool story, bro. Let's move on.
So,
Yeah.
the first thing that we had from day 2, getting back to day 2, Xbox and Bethesda combined showcase. A death clock came out and everybody died. No, I not really, but it wouldn't have surprised me. There was a lot of shit that came from the Microsoft Bethesda showcase.
Honestly, they probably won it.
Well, according
Aw.
to the award show, which we'll talk about later, they did.
more Halo and Forza.
So
Who didn't see that one coming?
we got information about Halo Infinite, which is a multiplayer Halo game.
Oh, I'm kind of hyped for that.
We got information on a new Forza Horizon game.
Yeah, not so much.
See, I like those, but
I know.
it's me.
I'll race you. Don't worry.
Bethesda showcased Starfield trailer, but we kind of already knew because it was leaked prior to E3. So, a new game from Arcanine Studios, and detailed updates to several of its existing games, including Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online. We know that Starfield is due November 11th, 2022.
So what? From now on, are they rolling ESO for PC and Xbox only?
No, but
Mm-mm.
the ESO is
it's
like
already
dead.
released. Yeah. Well, it's not dead.
It's dead.
Well, I mean,
its own fan base.
It's dead.
Sony has their MMO, Final Fantasy 14, but that's also available on PC.
Right. I'm the dirty I'm the dirty PC player.
Wow. Went dark that one.
Yeah.
We also got debut gameplay footage for Stalker 2, along with an April 2022 release window. They call it a release date, but they just said April 2022, so that's a window to me. That's not a date.
It's a window. Well, I can't even say with possibility of a delay, because we've gotten release dates for over a dozen games the last 2 years. They all ended up getting pushed back.
Right.
Oh God, do you remember 2019, Rob, with
the
Ubisoft?
year of the delay?
No,
I called it
Ubisoft alone, they're like, hey, we got to take our whole catalog and just push it back.
They literally push back every single game, from Valhalla to Watch Dogs, and there was something else too that they were working on. It was supposed to be a big name that got pushed back.
What's that pirate game that you were gonna try?
Sword and Bone?
I think it was something like that.
Sword and Bone still hasn't been released. And then Sea of Thieves I play, but that's...
Sea of Thieves, that's the game I was thinking
Microsoft.
of.
Yeah, that's Microsoft.
Oh, Rare, actually.
Yeah. So we got a new trailer for Back 4 Blood's PvP mode. And we know that that's going to launch on Games Pass on October 12th.
I'm going to be playing it because it's actually made by the same people who made Left 4 Dead. But Valve wouldn't let them.
Right. The game Contraband was briefly teased alongside of Steely Dan's Do It Again. The game is being developed by Avalanche Studios, and the trailer was really vague. It only gave away that it's open world and co-op, so we'll have to see what comes from that. We got a new Battlefield 2042 gameplay trailer.
There was some, but
it was a lot of pre-rendered.
To be able to get to play or the gameplay like extensively, watch a YouTube commentary channel about it.
Yeah, it was way better.
They'll actually break down all the parts that there was something to look at and something there. Like there was something shown the tank that was going over the desert. If you looked at one of the wheels, apparently it was damaged, but it was still trucking along like you would expect it to. So, regardless, it looked the maps they showcase look beautiful as hell. And if it has a really, really diametric weather system where every game's going to feel different.
Yeah, so they're talking about, it has a huge variable weather system to it, and it's going to have 128 player maps on PC and next-gen consoles. For more of an in-depth look to that, you could pull up our YouTube video tomorrow and our podcast, because me and Jay talk, I don't want to say in-depth, but we talk a decent amount about it.
Oh, yeah. Sharing the hype and whatnot.
Yakuza Like a Dragon has come to Games Pass. I have it downloaded. I haven't started it.
I have nowhere. I have no idea where to start in the Yakuza saga.
0.
Yeah,
Zero's a good place to start.
Yeah.
yeah. And I think the remaster collection is available on PC.
Well,
I
I
think-
got Game Pass. So
I
can
think
get
on-
most of them.
But I think that's just 3, 4, 5. I think you have to play 0 and then Kiwami
Kiwami, then Kiwami 2.
and then 3,
And
4,
then-
5.
Okay, so 1, 2, and 3 don't matter.
Well, 1 and 2. I don't even know if they're available on Games Pass right now.
No, they're probably a Japan only thing.
Yeah, I think so.
1 and 2?
Yeah.
No, they're well, all of them are in Japanese, but they have English subtitles.
Well, I knew that one.
But no, like I have,
Look at them researching.
I have Yakuza 1 and 2 Kiwami. Kiwami is just the remasters
Okay.
Okay,
because they came out on PS3.
so the remastered collection has 3, 4, 5. There's Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, The Song of Life, which is the awesome one that came with the shot glasses and stuff that you have, Bren, right?
Yes. Wait a
Um,
minute, which one?
was that?
Yeah, the Song of Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the After Hours edition.
So yeah, you got Kiwami and 0 and 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
1 and 2, they're not even available on Games Pass to like buy from the Microsoft Store.
So I don't know. I got this list from Tech Radar Rub,
Yeah.
and they even put the year that the game takes place.
Right, because
So
I know that they were
0
released out of order.
Yeah, 0 takes place in 88. Kiwami is 2005. Kiwami 2 is 2006. 3 is 09. 4 is 2010. 5 is 2012. 6 is 2016. And Like a Dragon is 2019.
Okay. So it's like the newest in the chronology.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it easier to figure out then.
So yeah,
Yeah.
0 and Kiwami are both available, but Kiwami is available to play with Games Pass. 0 is not.
Sad face.
3, 4, 5 individually are available on Games Pass, but the remastered collection,
Is also available?
no, it is. It just didn't have the little logo. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
I
the
thought they had them like separately and then the remastered collection.
yeah they do.
Mm.
That's why I was confused at first.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What?
So yeah, you could play all of them, but Kiwami 2. Oh no, Kiwami 2. There's add-ons for Kiwami 2.
But you can't.
They have
play it.
add-ons, but not the games.
Unless wait. It had a different title pass. Yes, Kiwami 2 is on there too. So yeah, you can play the whole series. Start with 0 and work your way up.
Sweet. I think I'm gonna do that now.
And play a Japanese mobster.
Oh yeah.
So 12 minutes, which is how long we just went over that for.
Mhm.
Ionized, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, man?
12 Minutes finally gets a release date, which, for those that don't know, 12 Minutes is an indie top-down thriller puzzle game that will be launching August 19th for Series X and S and PC, as well as Games Pass. And then we have Psychonauts trailer with a release date.
I'm so hyped for that.
So we know Psychonauts 2 will be launching August 25th.
And it is going to be on Game Pass.
Yes, it is. Which I'm kind of liking the day one Games Pass stuff. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah. They
Doom,
know what they're doing.
right? Doom Eternal is getting a next gen upgrade. We know that that is going to hit Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S June 22nd.
Sorry, Bryn.
I don't know. It should probably be coming to PS5 too, but this was just Microsoft's
Yeah.
announced
I
thing.
don't know with everything going Bethesda or Bethesda going straight to Xbox only. It's
Yeah, well, I
It's
mean
jarring.
that's the only way that they can put out any kind of games. So,
right now. It's
Yeah,
not even Bethesda.
not gonna lie there.
It's freaking id Software doing Dooms.
right. Somerville was announced, which is a new indie atmospherical platformer. The game was developed by Jump Ship, which is a studio that was founded in collaboration with Playdead's Dino Patti, who worked on Limbo and Inside.
So I never played Inside, but Limbo was pretty good.
Yeah.
Limbo was just creepy.
You might have to do a replay of Eternal. Yeah, the Eternal looks so
You're gonna
good.
have to start with 16, beat demons in Eternal. I mean, do you have the Ancient Gods? There's 2 parts now. There's more stuff to do.
So, for some god-awful reason, we have new Fallout 76 expansions.
Oh, God.
I mean, they haven't done anything right with that, but... What's up, Vern?
Yo, what's going on, man?
They're
Fallout.
back to the pit.
They're coming to Pittsburgh.
They're going to ruin the legacy the pit DLC had.
What, from Fallout 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They're going to ruin it.
Fallout 76 is coming to Pittsburgh.
Oh, man.
Party at my house? All right, Vern. I'll see you in a couple minutes.
I'm in the car now. What, you don't believe me? This is just a green screen.
It's one of the ones that straps to the back of the chair. Have you seen those?
Yeah, the little like blanket, pretty much like little topper, just poofs.
It's like just a big circle.
Yeah,
It almost looks like a car sunshade.
that is a good one descriptor for it. Yes, that's exactly what it looks like. You all know the sound. You can hear that sound going off in your head right now. You know those baskets you can buy that like you can compress, and you just open up. That sound.
It's like a Doctor Strange cape. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm into realities you don't even know.
So Hades is coming to Xbox X and S and releasing on Games Pass.
I'm excited.
Dude, I love Games Pass. What can I say?
Yeah, like it gives me a reason not to forget, or gives me a reason to keep forgetting to take that off my payment.
We know that the new Halo release window has been confirmed for holiday 2021. So sometime in 2022. Got it.
Hey, I'm excited for Infinite. You know why?
Don't get me wrong, I am too.
There is a battle pass, but you can progress at your own pace. You don't
Right.
lose it.
Right.
Everything is all cosmetics, no loot boxes. Everything you earn in game. As soon as they said that, I was like, "Here's my money."
Sold.
Well, they already get my money, so I'll just have it for free.
So Elder Scrolls is getting a next gen upgrade exclusively on Xbox Series X and S.
Which means it will look beautiful with the about 2,000, 3,000 players that they have.
That's all right. That's a really busy day.
Yeah. So was it Diesel?
Party Animals is launching on Games Pass for Xbox One and Series X and S. And it appears similar to the fan favorite party brawler Gang Beasts.
Beat 'em up action.
Diablo 2 Resurrected is coming to Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC September 22nd.
Well, it's also coming for PlayStation too because they've been sharing it.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't know why that wasn't listed, but it is going to be on PlayStation at least
Oh.
5.
Vern said
Oh.
his dog was staring at the screen like one of us said it because that's
Oh.
his name. So now we know a buzzword that we shouldn't say. Got it.
By the way, good boy.
Who's a good boy?
There you go. They are all good boys and girls.
Right. So Plague Tale sequel has been announced. A Plague Tale Requiem will be coming to Xbox Series X and S on launch day sometime 2021.
That's Requiem, I think.
Requiem?
Requiem.
Requiem.
Requiem?
Requiem.
Requiem?
Go
You're
ahead.
the guy
and
that
type
said
it.
Paralesis, don't you?
We're
I
going to
do
do a
know.
live vote. If it's Requiem, Requiem, say yes. If it's Requiem, put R-A cream.
I bet you
wanna see
Rob's
it in
that guy that
chat.
says Paralesis.
Oh no, I'm Kafoofs.
Requiem.
I love you, Rob.
Well, hey, do you know how to pronounce the letter Z?
It's Canadian.
Like
Z.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Z is just like it. The British do it too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
I
well, that
can't-
makes
I
sense.
hate when
The
they go
Canadians did bow to the crown.
Double aught 0
Q.
or double aught 7. Say Q.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, say Q. Q.
Now spell Q.
Q.
I was gonna say CUE just to be a smartass, but
I mean, that's normally how I do it, just because. Actually, I just typed the letter Q.
okay.
What the fuck are those extra letters for? Exactly. Oh, perfect
Oh,
timing,
shit.
Vern.
Wife's here. I gotta shut the door.
Oh.
He's gonna be in trouble.
Right. So we're gonna move on from that after everybody wants to make fun of me because it's Requiem and not Requiem. Forza 5 is announced and it's set in Mexico.
It's Mexico.
Well, and
I mean, there's a lot of
I
stuff down there,
love
so
I
there's a
love
lot
the
of
fact
locales.
I love the fact that, like, you know, one of the street racing things that I follow, they always say, you know, took place somewhere in Mexico whenever they're street racing. All street races take place in Mexico because that's south of the border. There's no extradition. But yes,
If I'm not getting shot at by gangs and cartels, I want my money back.
yes,
It's a
Forza.
true ghost riding game. You get right to the finish line, get popped, so you have to free brace.
Right. Forza Horizon 5 out November 9th this year. Xbox One, XS, and PCs. You boys like Mexico?
I was waiting for it. I was like, of course you can ask us a question. Hey, anything, man. You're like, yeah, I do.
You like Mexico?
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
These schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
We just pulled over, man. He can't pull over any further.
So
I love acid.
we got another glimpse at Far Cry 6 during their presentation. Fan favorite Slime Rancher sequel was announced as Slime Rancher 2, a first-person life simulator adventure game with amped up visuals and mechanics of its predecessor. I'm gonna smoke here while you smoke the whole bag. Talking about Sea of Thieves, Captain Jack Sparrow is coming to Sea of Thieves. And you won't have to wait long as it isn't even DLC. It's just like
It's like an event, I think.
yeah, I guess it's an expansion. Oh, it's getting a new expansion featuring Jack Sparrow. And it comes out June 22nd. Savvy.
You know,
Small
I
bear.
might actually play some Sea of Thieves if I
Right.
can. Is he actually voiced by freaking Depp though?
He better be.
If he's not, I ain't worried about it.
I'm out.
Yeah.
So, we
Hashtag
got
fuck Amber Heard.
something that I thought we would never see again. We have a game called Shredders. A new gen take on snowboarding. Bring me back some cool boarders.
No,
Yes.
bring me some SSX Tricky.
Cool boarders was better.
Cool borders.
It was a PlayStation exclusive.
What, SSX Tricky or cool boarders?
No, cool borders.
See,
I'm pretty sure that was Sony that did that.
I don't remember.
Hold on.
Here comes the research. But Shredders is coming December 2021, and it was announced for Xbox Series X and PC.
I love being right. It was published by PlayStation.
Nah, brah. I'm sorry, Vern. I have to disagree. I liked Cold Borders way better than SSX.
Mm-hmm.
It had Run DMC in it.
I just liked Cold Borders better.
It's tricky though. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around too.
Stop right there. What? Stop. Stop.
I said to slap Rob on time.
It
I
trust-
changed it. It was a parody. That's how parody laws work.
Yeah. It tried to come back, and then SSX dropped Tricky on that ass.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I've just always been a Cold Borders fan. I'm sorry.
I'm right there with you, bud. That was my game.
You know, I'm looking at.
Do you remember
screenshot
Dave-
from there? Beautiful graphics.
Do you remember Dave Mira's BMX?
Oh God, I
God.
love Dave Mirra
Yes.
BMX, and I loved playing as the Slim Jim guy too. Don't judge me.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Do you remember 2 Extreme?
I remember 2 Extreme. I remember 3 Extreme.
Do you remember BMXX?
Yeah.
God. That game was
Burn
such a
effing
letdown.
PlayStation fans.
Like we were, like some of us that were like corny little kids were like, "How can we ever play this game? I've only heard legends of it." Then you watch and you're like, "Polygonal boobs."
Yeah. Yeah.
Picture Laura Croft without the shirt on. That's pretty much it. Little bit of pigment change. That's about all they did.
Thrasher, Skater Die? Yes.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
That one had I had the demo for that I played all the time as a kid, and it had where King of Rock really stuck in my head since we're talking about Run DMC.
Nice.
Like that's where I remember it from, and then I grew up and realized who Run DMC is. So, I probably learned like the most dorkiest way of most songs.
The
that I
Pizza
know.
Hut demos? Yes. Yes, I remember Pizza Hut demos. They was the pure nostalgia right there.
Right. The PlayStation Magazine demos.
Dude, there's still a game that me and Brent have been looking for that we cannot remember the name to it. And half of it was like in Japanese, and like you were this like cop kind of guy, and you were going through a city that was like destroyed, and you had to shoot robots and stuff. Then the final boss was like a helicopter robot. You fought in a town square. You had to like blow up barrels and stuff to attack them.
Man, there was a game that I finally figured out what the name of it was, and then now I completely forgot it.
And I like went back to look through like the demos, and there's like 200 different demos for it.
Well, yeah, that was the thing. Those PlayStation Mag demos, they would give you like
5 or 6.
like five or six games, and then one Japanese game.
Yeah. But we'll move on a little bit so we can get through this.
Ein Hadner. That's what it was.
We had a new trailer for...
I love that game.
That was weird.
And then we just cut Rob off. Now he's getting aggravated.
No. I like lost all sound.
Oh.
Just for like a second,
I mean-
I lost all
You're
sound.
not wrong.
I mean, are we sure that's a bad thing?
I mean, I couldn't hear you guys, so no, it's not. We got a new trailer for Atomic Heart, which didn't reveal a release date, but confirmed the game will be available at launch on Games Pass. We got Replaced, which is a pixel art dystopian thriller. Grounded is getting a new update, which Grounded is like the Honey I Shrunk the Kids survival game. We got a trailer that confirmed The Outer Worlds 2, even though there wasn't much you could tell.
Oh God, no! But did you actually like watch the trailer?
No, I didn't, to be honest.
It was fucking hilarious.
Well, I mean, that's...
They're like, we are now and now... Like, they had the... You played The Outer Worlds, right?
Yeah.
So you know how the humor is. So it had the announcer voice like, this right here is a video showcasing the newest game from the studio that, like, they were like, basically didn't prepare anything. And they show a silhouette, like it says silhouette, and they're like, there's your character silhouette. He's darkened because the studio didn't have enough time to come up with the concept art. Look, run, jump, speed man. Like, it was just going through, like, everything that was happening and, like, making it, like, the humor in it was perfect. If you have time, you need to watch it. Oh, yeah, the Outer World announcer was great. Vern agrees.
So we know that the Outer Worlds 2 is coming to Xbox, PC, and Games Pass. We got a new trailer for The Ascent, which we know is going to release on July 29th. A new Age of Empires 4 trailer with the release date of October 28th. Among Us is getting a 15-player lobby.
Which must have been one of the things that was going to go into Among Us 2 of bigger lobbies.
So I'm sure that I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Euden Chronicle release window was confirmed.
Hey, you did as much as I thought it was going to be.
Euden Chronicle 100 Heroes is an upgraded or upcoming spiritual successor to cult favorite Suikoden RPG series.
That was an awesome game.
It's a side-scrolling action-focused spin-off was also announced, likely to tie over folks who are eagerly awaiting the main game's release.
Which I actually might get that because I had like 2 days of watching Suikoden 1 and 2 game lore videos.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of story.
And we talked about this actually on the podcast, which again will be out tomorrow.
God, we talked about a lot of stuff.
Right?
We are not shamelessly promoting. We just talked about a lot of stuff.
We did. We covered a lot of stuff for like a at the time we were like, you know, this is a pre-E3 recorded, but it's going to be released post-E3, so
Yeah, right, exactly.
We know that Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming to the Series X and S, and it's getting a Top Gun tie-in.
Which, can we have Goose die all over again?
Because I was inverted.
But yes, Vern, I am pumped about a 2042, so you definitely have a squad mate when it comes to that.
Yeah. I mean, you're not lying that we're going to need two more SSDs at like 10 gigs apiece.
Yeah. 10 gigs? Nah, we going 200. We're doing terabytes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 10 terabyte. And I said gigs.
It's okay. I'm tired too.
Well, again, I doubled yesterday, so yeah. I'm running on like 5 hours of sleep in the past 48 hours.
Yeah, you need to sleep.
Sleep is for the weak. I'll do it when I'm dead.
I love it. Love that attitude. Keep it.
Yeah. So, you know, speaking of which, speaking of taking up space, I looked because I was downloading something on my PlayStation, and I guess an update was currently being downloaded
Or
for Call of Duty.
98 gigs.
another 11 gigs.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean that's not horrible.
Well, it's season 4 for you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's
Okay,
season 4.
but are we going to have to keep doing 11 gigs with every season?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
So Arcane reveals a new IP called Redfall, which is confirmed as an Xbox exclusive. Redfall is an open-world co-op immersive sim developed by Arcane Studios, the developer behind Dishonored and Prey, and it puts you and your friends up against a legion of vampires because vampires and Vikings is what's in right now, apparently.
Castlevania helped that.
Right.
Blame them.
Also,
Don't you spoil the new season for me. I haven't watched it yet.
Xbox.
You guys watched it already, didn't you?
Yeah, I watched it a while ago.
Oh.
Well, Castlevania?
Yeah, season 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I finished it. It's good.
Xbox mini fridge gets the world premiere trailer.
That was amazing.
Right.
Honestly.
I mean, I'm so glad that they took like the memes and embraced them.
Yeah. Well, that's the only way you can succeed in this day and age is by, loving on the internet.
Yeah.
You show the internet some love, the internet loves you back.
So as you can see, and I mean, granted, we had some side banter along with it too, but there was a ton of stuff to come out of Xbox. Wasn't the fridge a contest on Twitter? Well, the fridge originally was from the memes whenever they leaked the console, and they were like, "Oh, hey, look, it's the PlayStation router and the Xbox fridge." Well, then they went on to, and they did something on Twitter.
They actually did a fridge. I think like Snoop Dogg or somebody had it.
Well,
Like someone famous had an Xbox fridge.
No, they did something on Twitter where they were like, it was a different company. It might have been IGN or something like that. They said, would you like to see an actual company put out? And the Xbox fridge won, and they were like, well, we can't put this out. And they beat Skittles or something. So they sent the CEO from Skittles the first one, and then they gave like 10 or 15 of them away to people.
Oh, okay. And then now they have the mini fridge because they're like, people want it.
Yeah.
Shit, I'll have an Xbox mini fridge sitting in the background. I don't care.
Pay me and I will.
No, I'm not a whore.
I am. That's free marketing, bud.
It's a fridge.
Yeah.
I get thirsty.
Listen, I'll put it up there. You guys can see it. And then, if like Monster or Coke or whoever wants to pay me, I'll put their drinks in it too.
That's already going to be in it. Yeah. If
Red
you sponsor me, one will magically appear. Thank you for the sponsorship. I only drink this. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's always Red Bull. It's always Monster.
If I didn't have dinner with the fam, I would have had a Series X today.
Oh, see? Cut them ties.
They're holding you back, man. They're holding you back.
It's the only decision I needed right there. There you go, man. Sorry. Like years of family, bonding, trust, love. Yeah, fuck all that.
The Xbox will
Series
be there.
X.
Will always be there.
It'll always be there, and it'll always be keeping you warm.
Right. So, Brad, I know you're excited.
I'm taking this one. This one's
Get
all
it.
me.
Run it to the ground.
My favorite game developer, Square Enix. Now, I know we've all been a little upset with them lately. We're not going to talk about Kingdom Hearts.
You've been
We're not
upset.
gonna
I'm
talk
just sitting
about-
here going,
We're not going to talk about Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah,
Although,
we're going to have
We
to
did
talk
get an
about it.
announcement for another add-on for that.
No, it's not
And
that
we'll get into that for a little bit. Huh?
It's the expansion.
Yeah, it's an expansion.
Well, I
Add-on.
know they have an expansion, but the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's a completely separate game.
That's a-
Yeah,
that's a
that's a
full
whole
game,
separate
yeah.
game.
No,
Yeah, I
they-
know.
They called it. The internet was like, they're going to do a Guardians game.
Well, you have to. That's such a great team.
Worked out well for Avengers, didn't it?
Yeah, so great. Are we getting like the Wish versions of them too?
Did you see the trailer?
I did
Will?
not. I did not.
They're not Wish versions. They're more to their comic book counterparts, but otherwise, kinda.
Yeah, they look and sound nothing like
hold on,
their
hold on, hold on. Are
their
we
MCU
talking?
versions.
Are we talking about Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. But I'm just saying, the Avengers just look like the Wish version. Like, they didn't look like the comic book versions. They didn't look like the game.
Well, that's a hard one to determine there, dude, because Avengers have been around for so long. They've had so many different iterations and looks, and
They didn't look superhero, let's say that. They look like Bob put on his cosplay outfit and decided to
Yeah.
be Thor.
I am Thor.
so
See?
yeah,
Dad bought Thor.
we got
I'm
Guardians of the
pissed that wasn't
Galaxy,
DLC.
and in the gameplay footage, we saw that you solely control Peter Quill, but you in battle you give commands to your other teammates:
Right.
Gamora, Rocket, Groot, and Drax.
Oh, Drax is going to be so sassy.
Oh, dude,
Is he invisible?
what is it? What is it? He has no grasp of,
Metaphors.
yeah, he has no grasp of metaphor still.
It's over his
Everything
head.
is
Nothing goes
literal
over my
with him.
head. I'm too quick.
Yeah. Like the joke went over his head. I jumped too high.
I'm going to catch it.
But you can actually interact in conversations and
Rob looked like
decide.
he froze for a
And
second.
these decisions
invisible.
will
Then he
actually
blinked.
I'm invisible.
these decisions will actually affect how your team responds with you as well.
Yeah.
So there is a risk reward with this.
Man,
Of
I'd
who you
love to
side
see all the dialogue with Groot.
I am Groot.
Oh, dude, could you imagine in the Reddit the conversation trees that people are gonna make?
Yeah, right.
You get it? You get it? Conversation
if you say this
trees.
to Groot, you get
Yeah.
I am Groot. If you say this to Groot, you get I am Groot. There's very subtle differences in the Groots, but you know that one was better than the other based on your reward system.
Yeah.
Did you go with option
So,
A or option B?
Guardians is coming on October 26th for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, PS4. Why does it say PS5 again?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I got nothing.
GameSpot, get it together. But I already looked, and there is a special Cosmic Edition available at Best Buy.
did.
It's not a full collector's edition. There's no big statue.
You mean Best Buy
It's-
sent you the email like, "Hey, Pay Pig, here you go."
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much.
Actually, a funny thing was I did look it up, and I went on the Best Buy's website and looked. They emailed me 2 days later, like, "Hey, we saw you were looking at this. You sure you don't want to buy it?"
We'll give you a
Fuck you.
10% discount. Are you sure?
Yeah,
You can put it
don't
on the
give
Best
me
Buy
shit.
credit card and save 25%.
But you
Pay
get
it, if you got paid
it's your
off that
usual
first year.
special edition. You get the steel book, the art book. Excuse me.
If
And
it
back
doesn't
to
have
Avengers.
the little thing where you push and get the Peter Quill out helmet, don't want it.
Going back to Avengers, they announced the Wakanda expansion.
Rob,
Yeah.
I was so about to do that.
I beat you to it, bud.
I know.
Marvel's Avengers goes to Wakanda in the new Black Panther expansion, and they didn't put a date here.
Yeah, we don't
We don't
got
have a date. Okay, stay tuned. I'm sure they were they probably threw it out there like, hey, does anybody even still play this?
Yeah.
We got a little announcement for Hitman Sniper: The Shadows. If I remember correctly, that is the mobile game.
Right.
Yeah, it's a sniper game pretty much.
hmm We got Final Fantasies 1 through 6 remasters coming.
Yes.
That one I'm excited for because like the American releases were weird. We got
Yeah.
3 and 4,
Well,
4 and 5.
It's for
as
PC
1 to
and
3.
mobile. These
Well,
remasters.
See, the thing too is like we didn't get the what was it? I think 2 and 3 ever.
No, it was 1 and 2.
No, we got one.
Yeah, we got one.
We got one. We got two. We didn't get 3 because 3 is the Onion Knights.
Was it 3 and 5 then that we didn't
Well,
get?
Are you
Yeah,
guys
we did-
talking about like when they finally released it? Because like Final Fantasy 1 and 2 were actually never released in the U.S. until like years later.
Right, but what I'm
No,
saying,
they were.
years later we got them.
Yeah, 3 and 5 were never released in
Yeah.
America until recently.
Like
because
recently, like
2 No, I'm sorry. 4 became 2 in America.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5.
Skipped 5. 6 was actually 3 in America. And then Square finally went, we can't keep doing this. Just do 7.
We're fucked up ourselves, all right? We just got to throw them in the right order.
Just do 7 for East
that
and
was
West.
because they were the PlayStation was coming out and it was already going to be big. Like they
Right.
were pushing for a worldwide release on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And they were confused.
Yeah.
So we got so Final Fantasy 1 we got. 2 and 3 were released only on the Japanese Famicom.
Okay, so it was 2 and 3.
And that was on the Super Famicom, Super Nintendo. Became Final Fantasy 2 outside of Japan. So
Right.
4 is 2.
Yeah.
5 was only released in Japan. 6 became 3 outside of Japan.
Yep.
So
Sounds
it was
right.
pretty much like 1, 4, and 6.
Yeah,
or
1,
1,
4,
2,
6,
3.
and then 7 hit, and we're like, well, what about all these other ones?
What about the ones we didn't get? Where's the other ones?
Yeah, like half of them they did end up releasing. They labeled them anthologies and origins for the PlayStation 1.
Right.
Because lo and behold, lasers kept burning up and discs kept getting scratched on the PS1. So Rob and I had to buy like 6 copies of the same game.
Yeah.
That's just because you guys probably left that game running like nonstop.
Bro, we lived Final Fantasy.
So during this time, they also
Hey, Square Enix is mine. Back off.
well, don't skip this.
Back off.
Don't skip this.
You talk about Babylon's Fall?
Nope. See, this isn't in this one here. This was a side note that they did during the same time, but that this article didn't announce, didn't go over.
Look at you.
Well, let him finish with his thing.
Well,
and then
no,
you
this
can
was
bust
this
his
was
chops.
this was during the PlayStation 5 thing, or the
Okay.
the Final Fantasy remake thing.
Remasters.
Yes. We also got a debut trailer for The Legend of Mana.
Yes, I did see that.
We're getting a re-release coming.
You want to talk about a JRPG that'll really mess with people.
We are getting a re-release coming in a week. June 24th. It's coming to PC, PS4, and Switch, and I am getting it on the Switch because I love the Switch for all these games. Okay? Glad we had that talk.
What Rob is really saying is I don't have that many games on my Switch to play anymore.
Oh yeah, I have run out of games to play on my Switch.
Yeah, I don't get to play on the Switch at my house anymore. My daughter has pretty much claimed it with Fortnite and Minecraft.
Bro,
And
you
a
gotta
little bit, and
finish.
a little bit.
It's not Minecraft, it's our craft, and then have the USSR theme playing in the background.
Back in the USSR.
Oh God, no, I'm not doing that.
Oh, come
What's
on.
that other-
It'd be hilarious. It'd be a great lesson. She'd never love it and support it ever.
What is that one game on the Switch that people love so much? Animal Crossing.
Oh.
Oh, God.
She does a little bit of that too.
Hey, Jay, shut
But
up. I
anyways,
play it too.
So do I.
Bro,
I just
you
played a
gotta,
little bit ago.
talking about JRPGs, you gotta do fucking Octopath, man.
I need to.
I get that, Tyler, but my daughter's 11.
So it works out, yeah. Fortnite, no.
Yeah.
There will be no Fortnite played in the house.
I was kind of against it, but you know what? When she being in a new neighborhood, and she started
flossing
making
on you, made you feel bad. Gotcha.
Shut up, asshole. She actually started making friends with her classmates, and they play Fortnite.
Fair.
And so, like, now she actually has 11. Get a job.
Child labor laws, man.
Get a job, hippie.
She does do a good bit of work around the house because my wife and I have instilled in her, unless it's birthday or Christmas, don't ask for shit. So
Yeah.
I give her
That's
credit.
something
She
I
does
live by,
do.
too.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Vern. I'd like to see this data that you researched here. So.
Oh yeah, I meant to go back and ask him about that. Did you see that, Jay?
Yeah, I saw that. I really want to know that answer, too. I know PlayStation
Because-
2s were pretty good on it, and I will say that because there was some games I let run forever, Final Fantasy
yeah.
7 included.
Right. Well, see, for me,
Especially you get those games like Devil May Cry, where you're like mid-level and you can't save it.
so you just
And then you
pause
gotta-
it, and then you go out
and
to
then you
dinner
gotta-
with your family. And
No, you tell mom to get her ass off the DSL. You jumped on cheats.com.
Wow.
11 hours before the Joel would get hot enough to cook something.
11 hours.
That
Wow,
explains it.
Rob,
You
no
guys
wonder
hit the
why we
12
burned
hour
up some
mark,
PlayStations.
I was gonna say we did like 48-hour fucking like where we would just play the entire weekend with like 7 or Dragoon.
Only
Okay,
turned it off
so-
when you guys were sleeping.
No, we didn't
Back on
sleep.
this. We got another game, Babylon's Fall, which when I saw the gameplay for that, they said the trailer gave us a closer look at the story, but they said to really get the full experience, you got to get your buddies in there with you.
Right. Yeah. No, this does look really good.
Warp Crew, I keep saying we need to do this.
Well, we need. Well, you're the only one with a. Oh, it is coming for PS4 and PC. Okay.
Yeah, son.
Fair.
Yeah. I see it's coming for PC, but is Sony going to allow crossplay? I know, Jay starts laughing.
Do we know when that's coming out?
They're the reason I had to rebuy Borderlands.
Yeah. So while you guys are looking that up, this is just a quick one. They are doing the Life is Strange Remastered Collection, and that is coming September 30th.
Okay, so we don't
this
know
is-
when this is releasing.
Okay. So this is Life is Strange and Life is Strange Before the Storm, and they are being compiled into a remastered collection. Apparently, audio and lip syncing didn't line up, so they made sure they added it there in their little note. Because
I mean, really,
that kind of bothers me too, especially
really,
when you
Life
get these
is
games like
Strange was like it wasn't expected to be a hit. It just randomly
Right.
got picked up by YouTubers and just blew up.
Yeah,
well,
almost.
it's more of a story-driven game.
Yeah,
I think that's what
and those don't really hit too well unless you have a lot of different types of choices and
Right.
things you can do. Because I mean, that's why the Tales of series decided to.
Which Brendan is in love with now.
Tales of.
Yeah.
Yeah, Telltale.
Oh,
Games.
dude, I used to play them all the time on the PS2.
No, not the Tales of the the Tales of the Borderlands.
Oh well. So
Telltale.
the
games.
Telltales.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got it.
Telltale.
You said
games.
Tales of, and I was like Tales of Arise, Tales of.
I
can't
had
remember.
my words.
Oh yeah,
mixed
like
up.
those, and well, they
Walking
still have
Dead
it
and all
going
that.
with a new one that we'll be discussing in a little bit.
Yes.
And for this last one coming from Square Enix, Final Fantasy Origins.
And finally,
Finally, the demo is playable, and I played it for 30 minutes before we started this show.
He was late as fuck because of it.
yeah, he was.
They announced it, and then everybody went to the PlayStation Store to download it and try because the demo is PS5 only.
Mhm.
So all of 50 of us got to download it,
yeah, right.
and it was broken.
Go figure.
No.
Corrupted data as soon as you go to launch the game. It is a Square Enix and Team Ninja collaboration game. I will tell you from the gameplay, I don't know how
Damn, I didn't buy a router.
I didn't buy a router.
If you could find one.
I don't want to say it plays like Dissidia because it doesn't. It's an
I mean,
action RPG,
That's what I
but
was about to say.
it kind of uses that system because you have the break. You have to drain their break before you can damage the HP. But
Okay,
it
so it's like
kind
an
of
armor,
plays.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a
Where'd you put-
Seto Kaiba router, by the way.
It is.
Expect it. He's got money.
I'm waiting for Rob to come over with his Yu-Gi-Oh deck and banish my PS5 to the Shadow Realm.
I'm still waiting for you to put Kyba's head on it.
Vern said he's gonna get a router when he goes to your place for dinner, Bren. For that one time only.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm
He's
putting
gonna
that
take it back
sucker
and
on
be like,
lock
"Give
and
me
key
my
now.
Xbox."
What the? Oh, one of them opened the door. I forgot about that. I don't know if you guys heard that chime. Oh, we got one of those ring systems, and the security box is in here in my wife's office. So whenever a door or window is open,
See, Vern, he's letting you know right now you're not getting away with it.
I got security, bro. You see that? Oh, you can't see it because it kind of blends in with my daughter's books.
The blue light
Oh, you can see that up there.
Yeah.
reflecting off the bottom of the shelf.
Damn, almost got me.
But I'll let you know, Vern. If you do try and you get caught, there will be a struggle snuggle.
Gotta play more Siege.
Just to let you know.
Yeah, he's gonna sit there with a phone. And you'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." And the little fucking drone's gonna go right past you. Someone's gonna get tasered in the house as soon as they see it, and it's gonna drive away.
Oh, one thing I did forget to say about Babylon's Fall. They are currently recruiting for beta testing. They are open for beta testing. You have to go to their Twitter or to look on their website. But I think you have to go to their Twitter, which takes you to their website.
Twitter to
I'll do it.
website.
My wife, Kim, thank you, honey.
Oh, refill. Refill.
Yep. The wife's home now. She can get me coffee. They're recruiting betas for PC, PS4, and PS5.
Nice. Vern said he ain't no beta.
Well, I ain't no beta. So guess what? You and I, we're gonna strip down to our underwear, and we're gonna wrestle like bears over salmon.
Hydrate.
Over who's gonna be? I can't. My wife got my cup. I gotta wait for her to bring it back.
Oh, I should have done that right up next to the mic. I'm sorry. Just a.
We heard it.
Rob is going to join the meta over in the ASMR channel.
Yeah, right?
Just so everybody knows, Twitch has moved on already. It's no longer tub streamers for the new meta. They've taken their game over to ASMR.
I'm just gonna have an ASMR stream. Listen to me run bathwater.
And then sell the bathwater.
Oh my
This
god,
is
gamer guy
pee
bathwater.
water. I mean, gamer guy water.
Gamer guy water.
I totally didn't pee in this a little bit. Just send it to you, simps.
So, Jay, you want to take the next one?
Yeah, why not? I'm full of rage. So we're still on day 2. We got we touched on a little bit for the Back for Blood PvP trailer. It's going to have multiple beta periods prior to launch, running from August 5th to the 9th for anyone who pre-ordered the game from the Xbox Store. And then from August 12th to 16th will be an open beta, fully open beta with Xbox One, X, S, and PC. And then Sony must have not got the message, or they just don't care, because it's only going to be launching, or it's not going to touch PlayStation until launch, which is October 12th, and it will also launch on Game Pass as well.
Day one.
So I like it. I'm excited for it because I didn't really care too much about it. It wasn't until I actually found out that it was made by the Left 4 Dead develops.
Right.
And then I watched a video going into all the classes, and I was like, huh. Huh. And then again. I say.
Well, Vern, I'm quite surprised you booted up your Xbox at all after you just dropped all that money building your own PC.
He wanted to reminisce.
Yeah, he did.
That's that nostalgia. All right.
Listening to that startup chime.
So, day 2's done in the books. You go, you party, it's E3, you have a good time. Oh, wait, you can't do any of that. It was digital only. So, yeah, next day it's Capcom.
Ooh,
Yeah, we got
I would
touch
like
on these stories quick, too.
I'm going to start this off. So they started out, Capcom started off their E3 presentation. Now, of course, all these people had like, I don't know, half hour to an hour beforehand to just play random videos and countdowns till their showcase actually started.
Right.
But I'll keep it quick, Rob. All they did was put up on the screen. Oh no, I can't say that because I got that wrong off the bat already. Wow, I hate forgetting things so easily. So they went through. They played a bunch of videos for Resident Evil Village. I think it was the director. He thanked everybody for all these years and playing the game and loving it. And of course, they showed off Lady D. Everybody got a little excited over her.
Nice movement. Now do it
and
faster.
and then they just put it up on the screen that they just started development for DLC for Resident Evil Village. Now, what that is, we don't know. Everybody's talking about what they're hoping for, whether it's
Right.
uh, whether we expand into the like a prequel of the Four Lords and how everything became with them, whether we dive into the Duke story and where he came from, because Ethan kind of asked about that in the middle of the game. Rob, I won't spoil it for you because I know you're halfway through, but you haven't finished the game yet.
Yeah.
There's some to it, but my big theory is they're going to do like how they did with 7, where they had like 2 like story-based DLCs for like what happened before he got there, you know, with Clancy and the Death Games and
Well, yeah, and then they had the
there was two end of story DLCs. It was the Redfield one where it was like Redfield getting there till the very end, and then there was something after, wasn't it? Like it showed a little bit like another fight or something weird.
well,
And then
there was well,
the
hold
end
on,
of Zoe.
it was Chris Redfield was one of them, and then the uncle was the other one.
Yeah, that was the end of Zoe. That was the
Yeah.
no, that
Yeah,
was
the
no.
end
There
of
was a
Zoe.
Zoe DLC. So there was 4. There was 2 past DLCs, the Chris Redfield one, and then the Jack Baker's brother one.
Well, so what the one was? It was a game. It was like a zombies survival style game
Mm-hmm.
where you fire up these machines and it keeps pumping out parts, which are money points that you use to buy upgrades and other things. Um, it was Call of Duty Zombies with a Resident Evil engine.
Right.
That's all
It
it
was
was.
more or less like Mercenaries mode without being mercenary mode.
Yeah.
It was a
Then there
mix between
was
mercenaries and zombies.
the Jack's Hungry birthday game where you just had to run around the house and find food to throw on his plate to feed him.
Oh yeah, that one. I forgot about that.
Yeah, there was the prequel story with Zoe where you had to run around the house and survive as her and avoid the family as long as you could.
Yeah, avoid a
And
little
then
Evelyn.
there was the post story Chris Redfield and post story Jack's brother, which I can't remember his name. The end of Zoe, as we know. And I think there was one more. Oh yes, the crazy brother. I can't remember his name.
Lucas.
Lucas. Yeah, there was his little game where you had to play as his victims and survive as long as you can.
Yeah. Which he was the antagonist in one of the DLC in Chris's DLC. He was who Chris was going up against.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got Resident Evil Village DLC. We know that it's in development. We know.
RE-verse.
I was gonna say we know that RE-verse is releasing next month.
It's a Resident Evil PvP game.
Yeah.
It's Dead by Resident Evil.
Yeah, exactly it.
Which is funny because Nemesis is in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, they're doing a crossover event right now. Capcom details the next Monster Hunter Rise update and gives the Monster Hunter Stories 2 demo announcement. We got a deep dive into the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. And yeah,
That's all story driven.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that pretty
But
much. Good.
this proves to me that they blew their Resident Evil wad all over the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil. They had nothing planned for E3.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
so
and that was the thing. The director pretty much just came out and thanked everybody for 25 years.
so with Microsoft's, we got a little bit of the Halo Infinite multiplayer information, and then they went ahead and dropped more information the next day. We know that Halo Infinite will have the largest, most wide open campaign levels in franchise history, while multiplayer will support up to 120 frames per second. Microsoft has also confirmed that both the free-to-play multiplayer and campaign will launch together this holiday season. There's no official launch date. Beta tests are coming. You can register with the free Halo Insider program to get in. And they want people to know that this is not going to be perfect in that they're going to perfect it over multiple updates.
Which, I mean, as live service games, it's kind of to be expected at this point,
Right.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a Razer E3,
And
and
that was all just peripherals, wasn't it?
well, they talked about some stuff for a little bit, and then they showed off the Razer Blade 14, which is something to shave with. No, it's a laptop. It's an RGB Razer, you know.
It's AMD, right? Like a straight AMD build.
So the Razer 14, the Razer Blade 14, is going to have an NVIDIA RTX 3080, a Ryzen 9 5900XH, and a 1440 screen with a 165 hertz refresh rate, along with 1 terabyte of SSD storage and 16 gigabytes of RAM.
And it's sold out already.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Because you can just
Oh,
plug that
everything
into
sells
a
out.
monitor and then just play off that.
Well, you could pick up. There's variations of the Razer 14. You can pick up the entry level, which is a 3060 with a 1080p screen for $1,800. You could pick up the 3080 version, which was we described earlier, for $2,800, or you could pick up the 3070 version for $2,100. And yes, you can order it right now on Razer.com.
I mean, sad part is it's running better specs than my freaking PC is.
Yeah. Mine too. Don't feel bad.
I just want to upgrade it.
So we know that we have the Razer Raptor 27 gaming monitors. The newest version will have both a gorgeous color palette along with an innovative cabling system, in addition to a 165 hertz screen and THX certification for color, tone, and image quality.
Ooh.
The Raptor 27 will feature a 2560 by 1440 QHD screen. New to this model is the Raptor VESA adapter, which is exactly what it sounds like, an adapter, so that you'll be able to attach the Razer 27 to VESA mounts easily and suspend your Razer monitor on a metal arm of your choice.
Ooh. I need to get that. I need to work on getting mounts.
And they also announced the Razer USB-C GAN charger. So GAN stands for gallium nitride, a semiconductor that helps charge electronics quickly and safely. The Razer GNN charger has 2 USB-C ports and 2 USB-A ports, and can provide up to 130 watts of power, distributing among 4 devices. It's $180 for this charging block.
Nah, I'm good.
This device is probably way too expensive if you're just going to plug your phone into it.
Yeah. Stay with the factory one on that.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're charging your phone, your headphones, your watch, and a tablet all at the same time, and you need them done, like, before you get out of the shower, that's the only way that this makes sense, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that for Razer. We had what Bren was excited for.
I wasn't so much excited for the console, because it is your I can't remember the guy's name, the CEO, Tommy Tallarico. He even said this isn't your balls to the wall gaming console. This is like the grandparents have come to hang out with the kids for the weekend,
Yeah.
because it's all family friendly stuff. They have like a Yahtzee style game that the dice shit.
Sparkle!
Yeah. So
It's its own game.
it's
It
two little
is.
handheld things that has a screen on it, and you shake it and then you like flick it towards the screen as if this isn't going to turn into another Wii thing
Oh
where
god.
people are going to start breaking. Yeah, Grandpa's arthritis is going to kick in, and he's going to lose control of that remote. But the good thing is, it's all in-house stuff. They will be recruiting outside developers that want to get into it, because it's a really simple system that they're going for here. There's not going to be any pay to win stuff. There's not going to be any outside purchases for games and stuff. But what really caught me in was they are giving away, and you got to sign up through their website, art posters. I don't remember how big he said they were. Earthworm Jim, signed by the original development team.
Ooh.
So, this is what they look like. I brought it up on screen.
I can't see it because our stream just keeps buffering. Because
Yeah.
I'm good. I can see it.
I mean, Earthworm Jim was my stuff back on the Genesis.
Yeah.
Well, the Doug to Naple actually.
They're
got the
Dreamcast
license
memory
back for it.
cards.
They pretty much are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they look like.
They look like a mix between that and a Sony Ericsson.
Yeah. So you can buy. They said you can buy these little gift cards that will work as a scanner on their console when you want to buy digital games.
Oh, yeah?
But their digital games he said, will fall anywhere from $9.99 or less, while physical games will start at $19.99.
A Microsoft Zune.
And that's probably. Hey, I bet you he repurposed all those zones that Microsoft couldn't sell. Tallarica's like, nah, bro, I got an idea in store. Come on, let me take.
Holy
Bill
shit!
Gates, I heard about the trouble you're in. Give me a discount.
Hold on, Rob. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna pull this up so people understand what a Sony Ericsson looks like and knows that I was spot on.
The MP3 player?
The MP3 player phone. This was the older version. This is like the T-Mobile version.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it wasn't the flip phone. It was just
No,
the
no, no.
regular
I got it.
one. Oh, okay. Make sure. Yep. That's it.
That
Yeah.
would be it.
But yeah, I was just more excited about the Earthworm Jim signed art posters. Great one for all of us old school gamers.
Yeah. Right.
Right. So yeah, that there pretty much ends day 3. And then we move on to the last day where we have all kinds of just games coming to Switch. I mean, Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
So we got some good information for Breath of the Wild 2. at least we know it's coming now. The trailer like left more questions than answers, definitely.
Well, yeah, definitely for sure. Because not to spoil it, but they're like, we can't really do Hyrule before they had a pitch meeting for it.
Yeah.
at the time.
So, did we always have the date for Skyward Sword
Think
remaster?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
No.
because they
Yeah,
announced
we knew it
that
was
too
coming.
during Nintendo's
Yeah.
E3 panel. If I remember correctly, it's July 16th.
Yeah, I think so too. But they don't have it on this article.
Yeah. And we got the next announcement for the Smash Bros. Ultimate roster.
Yeah.
Kazuya. Is it Kazuma? No, I think it's Kazuya Kazuma.
It's Kazuya. Yeah.
Yeah. He is our next Smash Ultimate roster player coming in.
Oh, I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
I better be punching people in that pixelated fucking explosion
Not
that comes off of them.
the one thing that they really showed off was his spinning hooks that led to an uppercut. His patent move.
Yeah.
And then we got our first new Metroid game in years.
First 2D Metroid game. Because apparently there's two different universes.
Yes.
I didn't even realize
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
that. You got the Prime universe, which is why we're still waiting on 4. There was no news on 4. But then you have the original series, the SNES, the Super Nintendo one.
Yeah, the side scroller.
Advance one with the fusion suit. And then another one where I think Dark Samus... No, Dark Samus is from Prime.
Yeah, that's Prime. There's only two different. There's Prime.
There's another one, and then Dread's Metroid 5.
Yeah.
Fair.
So I watched a little bit of the gameplay on this Metroid game. It's pretty good.
I mean, I played the original one because I had a Game Boy, and they
Yep.
re-released all of them, so I got to play the original Metroid. And
Yeah.
I that's what kind of started me on the Metroidvania style. Years later, I started playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and then I was hooked.
Yeah.
And
So-
then years later, we still haven't got a good one. So
Right.
Mm.
So we also got that Sega's revealing a Super Monkey Ball Remaster Collection for the Switch.
praise be to the monkeys,
We got
germaphobe monkeys.
right. We got WarioWare co-op game that's been announced.
That was weird. I watched it.
Yeah.
WarioWare is weird, anyways.
Yeah.
Atlas used Nintendo's Direct presentation to reveal more details about Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah.
Sure, there you go.
Weeb.
I've never played any of them. I've never even heard of them before this, so yeah.
I actually have it on my phone.
Oh, nice. We know that Kakarot is coming to Switch, so if you didn't have Joy-Con Drift before, you will now.
With all the DLC.
Yes. So that's how I'm going to pick it up because it's not co-op, so it doesn't matter where I have it at. So that's how I'll
Yeah.
play it.
Now you get to play Dragon Ball anywhere you go.
Right. We also know that Guardians of the Galaxy is coming to the Switch. We got Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater port coming to the Switch, which was originally only available on the Wii U.
Which I'm excited to see that because Fatal Frame is creepy.
Yeah.
It
You
is.
should like it, Rob. You're into photography.
Yeah, it is. So we got new Advanced War 1 and 2 remaster announcement.
That's cool. That's one of those strategy games.
Right.
Strategy
Yeah.
RPGs.
We got Life is Strange coming to Nintendo Switch. We got Doom Eternal on the Switch.
No, DLC. We already got the.
Oh yeah, the
pretty sure
DLC.
Doom
You're right.
Eternal's on there.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Ancient Gods
is
Part
coming
1.
to the Switch.
It's already there.
Like, it already came. We already got Part 2. The story's over.
Yeah.
So long after. Sorry, Switch people.
So we know that they plan on giving free updates for Mario Golf Super Rush.
Dude, did you watch it? I'm getting this game.
Nope. You're getting Mario Golf.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game from the looks of it.
You were hanging out at Top Golf for too long the other day, weren't you?
Dude, we were there for 2 hours.
Okay. So listen, seriously, that's something that we should all go do. Jay, you need to come into town. We'll go We'll go to Top Golf for a night like that.
I'm 100% down.
Brent, I didn't know you were into that stuff, or I would have like suggested that long before.
That was only my second time there.
I love it there. It's so much fun.
It's golf, like gaming.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it is.
Mm.
I'm gonna butcher this name. Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.
Yeah, that thing is coming to the Switch.
I only know how to say it because I watched Nintendo's E3.
Don't make me drink beer and hit things as hard as I can. Yeah, Vern, see? Vern's in. We got to do it. We have to do it. As Jay's...
No, you're pulling my arm.
I was going to say, as Jay's drinking a beer.
I forgot I had one last drink in that.
So, we also got the announcement of the Legend of Zelda game and watch that includes 3 games within itself.
Dumb.
Okay, so you didn't see this thing, Rob, right?
No, I didn't.
It's this little box looking thing
Yeah.
that
It has 1, 2, and Link's Awakening. They didn't even put
Yeah.
Link's Awakening DX on there.
Right, yeah, I know. I did
Yeah.
I did read about it.
and they incorporated an on-screen clock.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a game
That-
and watch.
Yeah. Well, but
It's a watch.
the clock interferes with the game. Like as time changes, you could fall down the hole.
Well, it's also going to be there's also going to be a new version of the game Vermin that will star Link as a nod to the game. So, yeah, I mean, so this thing isn't even really a watch. This is just a game and watch.
They're basically like, Soldier Boy, we know you're working on a portable handheld device. We gave you assistance to see speed. Look at us do it better.
The Game & Watch, they actually released a Game & Watch earlier in the year that had some classic games on it as well. So
I think it had Donkey Kong on it, didn't it?
yeah. And then we got Hyrule Warriors DLC, the first DLC revealed.
But it wasn't even a reveal. It was just like, hey, there's going to be DLC for it. Stay tuned.
Well, it's called Pulse of the Ancients, and it's coming June 18th, so it'll be out on Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see anything on it, like no content.
Yep. Yeah, we know that Pulse of the Ancients, the Age of Calamity DLC launches June 18th and adds a variety of new content to the game, including a new playable character. So,
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was a Guardian.
yeah, the battle-tested Guardian, and is one of the spider-like machines you might remember from Breath of the Wild. Pulse of the Ancients also adds 2 new weapon types, giving Link a flail and Zelda access to the motorcycle-like Master Cycle. The first DLC will also introduce a new difficulty level, Apocalyptic. I burped, and yeah, that was weird. Anyways.
I really need to get it.
Yeah, I don't have Age of Calamity either.
No, I like Hyrule Warriors.
So,
I have it.
I know you do.
I know.
We
Quit
can-
rubbing it in.
Guys, we could play together.
We can do co-op. How much?
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it 3? Can we do 3?
I don't know because right now all I've done is split screen with my daughter.
fair.
So
Well, see,
Gotcha.
we got to pick up Monster Hunter too, and we could all play Monster Hunter, but no, that was just something I wanted to do. Anyways, along with that, yeah, we know that Skyward Sword launches on July 16th. That same day, Nintendo is also releasing a Zelda and Loftwing amiibo figure, as well as a special set of Zelda Joy-Cons. Dude, I drank all day Saturday. I was awake for an hour before I started drinking, made it to 2 a.m., sober the whole time.
Damn.
Burn. The monster.
he is a monster. I couldn't do that.
So, the last thing that we got from the Nintendo's E3 press release or press conference, whatever you want to call it, was that they're trying to push for a 2022 release for Breath of the Wild 2. We had a trailer released, like as we said before, left more questions than answers. And yeah, we'll see when it happens.
I'm telling you, it's Ganondorf.
Well, the thing was, the director was like, "Well, we didn't know where to go, so I mean, we're just gonna go up. We're gonna go up into the clouds."
Which there were the sky civilizations
Right.
up in Skyward Sword. So who knows if we'll be able to get them all over again. Because they still don't have a definitive area of when Breath of the Wild takes place.
Yeah. So, Bren, did you watch Bandai Namco's?
I did.
Was it anything more than a House of Ashes presentation?
No, and that's exactly what I was gonna go on about. Because, well, I mean, if you go to their website, it's all Dragon Ball. What's their one JRPG? Tales of Arise.
Yeah.
Or no. What's the other one? The one that they were going after YouTubers for doing videos on.
Oh, I can't remember.
Well, I'm sure you guys are gonna correct me. Look it up. So yeah, they talked about the
Well, they have Scarlet Nexus.
Scarlet Nexus. That's the game. Their website is all about Little Nightmares, Scarlet Nexus, and Dragon Ball stuff. And they talked to one of the developers for the what House of Ashes game that they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
And how it's a thriller survival, and it's all dark, and you're underneath because you were in Iraq and your team fell through the sand. And
Yeah, it was just like ridiculous, and yeah, it was
they didn't talk about Scarlet Nexus. They didn't talk about Scarlet Nexus on it. They didn't talk about Tales of Arise. They didn't talk about it, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna,
And it was pretty short too. I mean, it was not what I was expecting from Bandai.
I feel like this whole E3 was like half-assedly put together.
And, real quick, because I know we're running on late, but this was just one thing I wanted to bring up. So, near the end of it, everybody that worked there was crying because of the comment section on social media, on their Twitch and stuff.
Yeah.
And how Square Enix had to draw theirs back from a commenting section to an emoji section. What did you expect with people that can keep their
Identity
keep their identity a secret online? Yeah, they're gonna talk this way.
Yeah.
Right.
Not to mention that a lot of them are like bored kids.
Well, and here's the other thing too, like a lot of us are fed up with this shit. Like we're getting half-ass presentations that are sucking ass.
And that's the thing. Bandai Namco, their presentation was an hour-long countdown with gameplay footage,
and then
while the timer ran.
And then like a 15, 20-minute long interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On House of Ashes. And then that was it.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, we touched on, 1, 2, 5, 9.
Here's the thing.
11.
If you want to...
We touched on 11 of the presentations. When in all reality, there was probably about 20 different presentations. And if you really think about it, 2 of them were Xbox, because Halo's included in that. 2 of those were Back for Blood. We had the Razer one that we talked about, which was like, hey, look, here's a new laptop, which that's like a CES kind of thing. That's not an E3 kind of thing. And then you had this Bandai Namco that was like, yeah, here's an interview about this game. Then you had the Nintendo one, which was, hey, look, we're bringing a bunch of games that you already played and beat over to the Switch.
Ports. We got ports.
Yeah.
We're bringing ports.
And then you got, oh, hey, look, here's a little bit of information about Breath of the Wild 2, but not really. It's enough to give you some stuff. I mean, it was like Elden Ring level shit there.
Well, I mean, a lot of it too. Some of it too was double announcements.
Oh yeah, a lot of
Capcom
them.
already talked about Monster Hunter Stories too,
Right.
and then Nintendo did it. Square Enix talked Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Nintendo used it for theirs.
So can I be honest with you guys?
What?
I don't think E3 is a valid platform anymore.
I don't think so either.
Here's the thing: they want to cry about the comment section and the way people are talking. Should have had them in person then.
Well, give us something that's worth us cheering. There was nothing that came from E3 that was like, man, this is great.
Yeah, it was a pretty meh moment.
I mean, the biggest news that we had for gamers, I feel, was from before. And that was for Elden Ring. And that wasn't even part of E3. Like, we got nothing from E3. Nothing.
Well, I know, and then people went on and bashed Sony for not even being there.
I think Sony was smart. And after seeing the presentation, I think they made the right decision. Why waste time and effort? But none of their other competition did.
Well, and here's the other thing too. Like Sony hasn't done shows for what, 2 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've all done direct
And-
live streams.
And you know, like the thing, like I was saying earlier with Xbox. What Xbox exclusives has come out in general since the launch of the new console? Yeah, I got nothing.
Sony.
I got nothing. At least PlayStation is putting out games.
What little they do put out, that is.
They put out a game like every 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, yes, and it's a lot of them are ports, though.
Not really.
I mean, a lot of what they've been doing right now is PS5 patches for their games, but that's more on the developer side than Sony's.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying though is like if you look at the PlayStation side of it, I mean, yeah, I get it. Demon's Souls is a remaster, a remake, but it was
But
fresh.
it is
It
a
didn't
full
feel
remaster.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it was just rehashed real quick.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank was a completely new game.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think what was the other game that came out. There was one other game that I was thinking of, and I can't remember it now. But that's 3 games in the 7 months that you've been able to since the PlayStation's been released, 7 or 8 months. So yeah, I mean we're sticking to a game every 2 to 3 months. Microsoft hasn't come out with anything really. They've just been buying developers, buying studios, and saying that hey, we want to do this, and then. Don't get me wrong, they're putting a bunch of shit onto like Games Pass and stuff, which I think is great for them. But they're not actually bringing games. So I really feel like, you know, E3 may be dead. And there's some...
Just bring back the in-person shows.
What I think they're going to end up doing is just merging with Summer Games Fest.
Yeah.
And it's going to be E3 at Summer's Games Fest, and then Gamescom at from Summer's Games Fest, and CES from Summer's Game, just whatever's happening at that time. Summer Games Fest is going to be there to like unite gamers under a banner.
I'm telling you, man, it's look at how much money we save by not having an in-person event.
Oh, I know.
We don't have to rent a venue. We don't have to do deals with hotels. We don't have to hire a team to run the whole thing.
Right.
And the development companies are, well, we don't have to rent booth space.
Right, yeah. So, last but not least, the E3 awards. And
Did Neil Cuckman take home half the awards again?
No. Well, see, the thing with E3, their awards are just anticipation. And it's Ubisoft most anticipated game, Mario and Rabbids, because that's pretty much the only thing that they announced. which actually is kind of like bullshit because there was the new Siege or Rainbow Six game, but you got this stupid ass game. Gearbox, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Well, that's pretty much the only thing that they had announced. Xbox Bethesda, Halo Infinite again. You announced 2 games. That's your most anticipated.
Square Enix,
Guardian-
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. You know, the PC gaming show most anticipated, Song of Conquest. Future game show, Immortality. Intellivision, Dolphin Quest. Are you fucking kidding me?
And did you, well, Dolphin Quest, Rob? That's the Echo the Dolphin development team.
Yeah. Most anticipated indie game, Falling Frontier. Capcom, Great Ace Attorney. Freedom Games, Airborne Knight. Nintendo, Breath of the Wild 2. Eureka, Loopmancer. Best Presentation, Xbox and Bethesda.
That's
look.
awesome.
An E3 tab on Steam. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like the like Square Enix, Nintendo, they launched huge sales on games. Like if you go to Bandai's website, there's a huge Xbox and Switch discount section.
Well, yeah.
From 50 to 75% off on those games.
But the most anticipated game overall was Forza Horizon 5. This is just like, these awards are nothing. They mean nothing. They're stupid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let us know what your favorite thing from this event, if that's what we're actually going to call this thing. Let us know what your favorite announcement or moment from E3 was, and we'll talk about it a little bit. We'll be live again Friday for Final Fantasy Fridays. Jay, are you streaming in this week at all?
No, I'm too busy trying to take care of projects around the house.
I feel that. And yeah, so catch us Friday for that, and you can check out all of our socials in the descriptions or down below or wherever you're at. It's in chat too, in Linktree, which I'm going to post that up right now.
Boom.
So there's that. Check that out. You can find links to our merch, links to all of our socials. You can join our Discord where we can chat more about all kinds of shit that, you know, we talk about in there. What's chat? Where? Ow.
When?
Yeah, right.
Who?
But yeah, check that shit out. And as always, we will catch you guys at the warp point.
Peace.
Peace.